Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets the custodian of the two holy mosques on the occasion of the National Day of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. With an investment of 115 million Omani riyals, an agreement is signed to implement the third phase of the Ibri solar energy project in Al-Dhahira Governorate. And the Judicial Inspection Conference in Dhofar explores the most prominent successful international experiences in developing judicial oversight and evaluation tools. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the occasion of the Kingdom's National Day. Nama Power and Water Procurement Company has signed an agreement for the implementation of the third phase of the Ibri Solar Power Project in Al-Dhahira Governorate. More details in the following report.
With an investment of 115 million Omani riyals, Nama Power and Water Procurement Company has signed an agreement for the implementation of the third phase of the Ibri Solar Power Project in Al-Dhahira Governorate. This project is the first of its kind to employ battery storage systems, aiming to enhance electricity production capacities from renewable sources, with an output reaching up to 500 megawatts, meeting the needs of about 33,000 homes.
Today, the ceremony, we signed the contract for the PPA through the licensed entity Nama Power and Water Procurement Company, and through this contract the sector will be procuring 500 megawatt of clean electricity through solar PVs, and for the first time this plant will also have 100 mega of battery storage attached to it.
The project is set to begin commercial operations in the first quarter of 2027, with storage capacity using batteries at 100 megawatts per hour. The project will play an active role in meeting the increasing demand for electricity in the Sultanate of Oman, amidst urban expansion, ambitious projects, and growing industries.
We are happy today to sign the power purchase agreement for Ibri 3 solar IPP. It comes as a partnership between the public and private sector. We have Masdar from UAE, Al Khadra Partners from Oman, OQ Alternative Energy from Oman, and Komibu from South Korea, who are partnering on this project to ensure it is delivered on time on Q1 2027.
Over the past 15 years, Nama Power and Water Procurement Company has managed to contract with 26 stations for electricity production and water desalination, attracting foreign investments that exceed 4 billion Omani riyals. The company aims over the next 5 years to attract more than 1,900 million Omani riyals in investments. It also intends to add renewable energy capacities, reaching up to 9 gigawatts by 2030, all to ensure achieving the targets of Oman Vision 2040, which aims for 30% of the energy produced to come from renewable sources.
The Supreme Judicial Council organized the 4th Judicial Inspection Conference in Dhofar Governorate under the theme towards a more effective judicial inspection. The 3-day conference aims to explore the most prominent successful international experiences in developing judicial oversight and evaluation tools, contributing to achieving prompt justice and enhancing community confidence in the judicial system. The conference discusses topics including judicial work ethics, represented by integrity, impartiality, and professionality, responsibility of judges, judicial independence and ways to protect it from external influences and judicial freedom of expression. The conference was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of Dhofar. The Advisory Board of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries held a preparatory meeting in Muscat today for participation in the 7th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly scheduled to be held in Kenya next December. The meeting discussed several topics, most notably development in preparation for the 7th session, the national efforts of member states, and the formulation of a common Gulf position on priority environment AI issues. The meeting also discussed the draft ministerial declaration and resolutions on the Assembly's agenda and accompanying side events. Still to come in our news bulletin. Restoration projects to protect historic forts and mosques continue in Al-Dakhliya Governorate. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television, and now for the international world. Palestinians headed towards southward along the coastal road in central Gaza with belongings loaded onto vehicles as Israel's military operation continued in Gaza City. Israeli forces blew up more residential buildings in Gaza City yesterday, killing at least 31 Palestinians and prompting many others to flee as Israel's tanks pushed further into the densely populated city. Nearly 2 years into the war, Israeli military has been demolishing houses, blocks it says were being used by the militant groups since launching its ground assault in the city this month. The Israeli military estimates over 450,000 people have left Gaza since September, while Hamas disputes this, claiming fewer than 300,000 have evacuated and around 900,000 remain. A Russian morning attack on Ukraine's southeastern city of Zaporizhia killed 3 people and injured 2 more. Governor Ivan Fedorov said that the Russian forces has used at least 10 aerial bombs in the attack on the city of around 700,000 residents. The attack damaged 15 apartment buildings and 10 private homes, as well as non-residential buildings. Ukraine's Air Force said it downed 132 drones launched by Russia overnight and recorded hits of 9 drones at 7 locations. With an investment exceeding 7 million Omani Riyals, Rikaz Real Estate Development launched Novella Housing Project in Sultan Qaboos City, Wilaya of Boshar. The launching ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Khalfan bin Saeed Al Shuaili, Minister of Housing and Urban Planning.
To enhance the quality of life for citizens and residents by providing integrated residential environments and modern services, Rikaz Real Estate Development Company launched the Novella project in Medinat Sultan Qaboos in the wilaya of Bosher with an investment exceeding 7 million Omani riyals.
Novella is one of the important projects in our path, which will be iconic project. Novella is containing 124 units, mixed of commercial and residential. It has one of the best unique facility in Oman, which will be a specific car lift, where you can park your car inside your flat, and that will be only in 7 premium flats.
The project's construction area is 17,000 square meters and includes 113 residential units in addition to 11 commercial units. The project features a combination of 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments in addition to spacious duplexes with various amenities. The project has been designed with modern features and offers a unique radiance from every angle, reflecting an integrated lifestyle that combines beautiful design, exquisite details, and world-class luxury, making the Sultanate of Oman home to a real estate icon and a new architectural landmark.
The Home and Building Expo will commence on the 6th of October 2025 under the slogan Sustainable Cities for People as part of the 6th edition of Urban October at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. This was shared at the media briefing by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning today. The event is a major platform to highlight the Sultanate of Oman's position as a regional center for urban development. As this year's conference and exhibition will witness over 70 specialized working papers across 5 main themes, 6 major future projects and cities, in addition to holding 48 accompanying events across various governorates. A total of 30 real estate developers will also participate in the exhibition to showcase the latest in Sultan Haytham City and Suruh projects. The Ministry of Heritage and Tourism is continuing restoration projects in the Al-Dakhliya Governorate to protect historic forts and mosques, thus enhancing their role in serving local communities and tourism in line with the Oman Vision 2040. Here's more on this report.
Across the Al-Dakhliya Governorate, the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism is carrying out extensive restoration works, turning ancient landmarks into living witnesses of culture, faith and resilience. These efforts reflect a national vision to safeguard heritage and preserve structures that embody Oman's cultural identity.
In Al-Dakhliya, we have heritage projects in different wilayats, including fort, towers and mosques. The ministry seeks to preserve these historical landmarks through restoration and maintenance to keep and protect heritage identity and pass them into future generation.
At Bidbid Castle, time-worn walls are being restored with traditional craftsmanship, while in Izki, the Muqazzah Mosque nears completion with renewed wooden frames and strengthened foundations. In Nizwa, the centuries-old Sa'al Mosque is undergoing preservation from its plastered walls to its prayer halls, ensuring the call to prayer continues in harmony with its historic form. The historic Al-Shawadna Mosque is also being carefully preserved as part of these efforts. The work stretches further. In Bahla, the Wadi Al-A'la Mosque is being reinforced with age-old materials, while Adam Castle has regained strength through ceiling restoration, drainage renewal and rebuilt pathways. The restorations enhance the role of these monuments in serving communities and enriching tourism, in line with Oman Vision 2040. Every stone restored, every wall preserved is an act of guardianship, carrying Oman's story forward through time. Reporting from the Wilaya of Nizwa, this is Salih Bakhalfan al-Rahbi, الداخلية Governorate.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets the custodian of the two holy mosques on the occasion of the National Day of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. With an investment of 115 million Omani riyals, an agreement is signed to implement the third phase of the Ibri solar energy project in Al-Dhahira Governorate. And the Judicial Inspection Conference in Dhofar explores the most prominent successful international experiences in developing judicial oversight and evaluation tools. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the studio and the newsroom, it's good night and stay safe.